Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing what I was recently watching in the film Air America, of all things. I was watching Air America the other day with Robert Downey Jr. and Mel Gibson. So I really do enjoy that film a lot, especially the soundtrack, that whole, that soundtrack from the 60s, and it's all almost kind of cliche now. It's a lot of CCR and things like that, but it was a good movie. It's actually a rather funny movie, also kind of an enlightening movie with respect to what was going on in Southeast Asia back in the day. But there's a back and forth between Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. where Mel Gibson is asking Robert Downey Jr., who's kind of the young rookie, why he's kind of gotten on board with the Cold War against communism, and basically Robert Downey Jr. says, well, it really wasn't a political thing for me. It was the politics of Saturday night. When I thought of the world, it didn't sound to me like there was a lot of fun going on in Moscow or Beijing or, Hanoi on a Saturday night, and I thought that, where the places where people were having fun on a Saturday night, that was kind of the place I wanted to be, and I wanted to be on the side of, the right side, if you will, the correct side, if you will, of the politics of Saturday night. And I really got to thinking about this, and, it makes some sense. I really got to say, I do not want to live in a quote-unquote new normal where you can't have any fun anymore without being poked and prodded and, shunted around like you're some kind of livestock to where you need to go and what you need to do and how far away you need to stand or sit from people, et cetera, et cetera. That not only to me is it absolutely mortifying, but I think it's also morally wrong. I understand maybe certain things are necessary under exigent circumstances, but I keep thinking back to that quote, and I've kept thinking back to that quote the last few days. What side are you on with respect to the politics of Saturday night? I mean, from a paradigm standpoint, the people that like to have, the places and the societies that are having a good time on Saturday night are probably pretty nice places to live. Meanwhile, the places that are moribund and just sort of Orwellian on a Saturday night, probably not someplace you want to be the rest of the week. So, I just kind of thought of that when I was watching Air America, and it just seemed like it all kind of came together, so I thought I'd make a video. And it's just something I've been thinking about. But hopefully, and it's more and more, I have to say, Thailand's moving ahead, especially here in Bangkok, but Pattaya as well, moving ahead with getting back to being on the correct side of the politics of Saturday night.